What if I told you that within the very next 48 hours, your body may begin literally remaking itself, with no food in sight, but between hours 10 and hours 15 of fasting? An old survival switch is flipped on, a process which people have been using for millennia, and when it does, it may totally transform the way you perceive food, energy, and health. Imagine this. It is 8 p.m. You've just eaten dinner. Without even knowing it, you've begun a countdown to something remarkable. In 12 hours, your body will make a subtle yet mighty transition. In 24 hours, it will initiate programs you never knew existed. And within 48 hours, you won't be you. Or at least not from a cellular standpoint. So, what does actually happen to you at 12, 24, 36, and 48 hours of fasting? Bear with me because we're going to dive into the secret processes your body initiates when you allow it to do what it has been built for. These are the types of truths the food industry doesn't want you to know. If that excites you, be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and drop a quick comment to support the channel's growth. Now, let's get started on this interesting journey. Phase 1. The first 12 hours. The calm before the storm. It's 8 p.m. dinner is done, and you're feeling full. Maybe even a little sluggish tonight. You've decided to take on the challenge, a 48-hour fast. No snacks, no breakfast tomorrow, just water, tea, or maybe a black coffee. Right now, it feels pretty normal. Between 8 p.m. and midnight, your body is still in digestion mode. Your digestive system is busy digesting food, your digestive enzymes are at work, and your blood sugar is spiking before gradually leveling off. You may be unwinding, watching television, or preparing for bed. Nothing out of the ordinary on the surface. Hers 4 Fayate, the silent shift, midnight strikes. You're deep in sleep, but your body is already adjusting. 4 hours into your fast, your liver quietly takes over, dipping into its glycogen reserves, those stored sugar, emergency funds, that keep your blood sugar stable. Imagine it like your body's night watchman, ensuring energy continues to flow. By about 2 a.m., your pancreas starts winding down insulin production. Insulin is like an orchestra leader when you are eating. It tells your cells to open the door and let the sugar in and store any leftovers as fat. But without new food coming in, the conductor lowers the baton and says, "All right, time to tap into what we've already stored." From 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., while you're still sleeping, your body is quietly setting the stage for something much bigger. HARS 8 Fe 12. The metabolic awakening. Your alarm rings at 6 a.m. It has been roughly 10 hours since you ate last. You may be getting that mild emptiness in your stomach, or even the slight grogginess of mornings. The urge to grab breakfast is strong, but here is why you shouldn't. Your body's preparing for a breakthrough by 8 a.m. Your liver's glycogen reserves are all but depleted. This is where it gets interesting. At 12 hours since your last morsel, the reserves run dry. And that is when your body gets brilliant. With Plan A stored sugar depleted, your liver resorts to Plan B, making ketones, powerful molecules derived from stored fat. These ketones aren't merely backup fuel. They're high-class energy for your brain and muscles. The transformation has commenced. This is the spark of a metabolic revolution, an intrinsic survival mechanism that has been inside you since the beginning of human existence. That tiny wave of hunger you are experiencing, not weakness, a signal. Your body is starting to become a fat-burning machine, and wait until you see it, because this is just the warm-up. The next 12 hours will completely shift your perception of human metabolism. Phase 2, engaging superhero mode. HARS 12, Phase 16, entering ketosis. It's 8 a.m., and you've just crossed the 12-hour fasting mark. At this point, individuals tend to observe something interesting. Morning hunger either suddenly disappears or grows stronger. Everyone responds differently. The why? Your body has just unlocked its secret energy source. Ketones, high-powered molecules, manufactured from stored fat, are now entering your system in detectable quantities. For years, your brain operated nearly exclusively on sugar. But it is now learning this high-quality, high-octane fuel. By around 10 a.m. 14 hours in, many people report something remarkable: an unexpected burst of energy, a surge of mental clarity, and a sense of focus that feels different. Others may still feel slightly sluggish, totally normal. It just means your body is still making the switch. At noon, you're 16 hours into your fast. Normally, you'd have eaten both breakfast and lunch by now. Instead, you are more alert, more focused, and perhaps even lighter. You've reached ketosis officially, the metabolic state where fat is your main fuel. HARS 16Fe20, the hormonal awakening at 2 p.m., you are 18 hours in, and something amazing is cooking under the surface. A small but potent gland deep in the middle of your brain, the pituitary gland, starts shifting into high gear. It is ramping up production of one of the hottest hormones for athletes and fitness enthusiasts, human growth hormone HAE. Top athletes pursue it for a reason. It hastens the recovery of muscles, boosts fat burning, fortifies bones, and even makes your skin and tissues more resistant to getting older. It is also referred to as the performance and youth hormone. There is more. Between hours 16 and 20, another stealthy process is initiated: autophagy. Imagine all of your cells ordering in a cleaning crew. Components that are damaged are broken down and recycled. Valuable materials are salvaged and used again. You may not notice anything at the time, or you may get a weird feeling of lightness. Either one, your body is cleansing itself internally. By 6 p.m., 22 hours have passed since your last meal, and 3 complete meals you've avoided succumbing to. You are still holding firm, and that is just fine, because the big hormonal payoff is approaching. HORS 20Fe24. The hormonal explosion. It has been 20 hours now. You've almost seen a whole day go by since you last had anything to eat. And at 24 hours, your body surprises you with something amazing. Your growth hormone doesn't merely boost. It goes through the roof. Levels can reach 3, 4, even 5 times what they normally are. Your body gets drenched with this rejuvenating fat-burning tissue repair hormone. Why the sudden explosion? Your body has sensed that food is not coming anytime soon. Rather than slowing you down, it goes into preservation and optimization mode, making you stronger, more agile, and more resistant than the day before. Your body goes into its highest defense mode. Growth hormone goes into overdrive, protecting your muscle tissue while permitting fat to continue burning as your primary fuel. It accelerates tissue repair, maximizes fat burning, and even boosts your immune system. This survival mechanism is so advanced that nature took millions of years to perfect it, and you've triggered it simply by fasting for 24 hours, 0.24 hours. Superhero mode activated. It's midnight, exactly 1 full day since your last meal. Congratulations. You've officially switched on what can only be described as superhero mode. What aspect of these findings interests you the most? Have you ever noticed any of these effects yourself when fasting? Let us know in the comments. If you found this information helpful, a speedy like helps out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's in-depth exploration of science and health. Disclaimer: this information is for educational purposes only and isn't meant to be medical advice. Intermittent fasting is not suitable for everyone. Always consult a medical professional prior to initiating any fasting program.